Mediterranean-inspired bean salad. The great thing about beans is that they're extremely high in protein and very, very low in fats. And we've got a few different beans that we're going to show you today. You can use canned or you can use fresh. The beans that we've chosen for this particular dish are a white bean or a cannelloni bean, a kidney bean, a garbanzo bean, or otherwise known as a chickpea or a chichi bean, and then we have an Adzuki bean. Really, really important when you're using a canned bean is you want to make sure that you drain and rinse those beans, because the canning solution itself is very high in sodium, so you want to make sure that you get as much of that sodium out as you possibly can. And then a dried bean, we're going to show you a couple different looks on the dried bean here. This is an Adzuki bean. Adzuki beans look very, very much like a miniature pinto bean. The only difference is the size and that there's a white stripe across it. This is the same Adzuki bean that's been soaked. When you're cooking a dry bean, you really want to soak the beans overnight. That helps facilitate the cooking process. They cook much faster. It also gets rid of the excess gas that's actually inside that bean. So you can see they've almost doubled in size from soaking overnight. And then this is actually what an Adzuki bean looks like after it's been cooked for about an hour, hour and a half. It really, really resembles a black bean. Very, very easy to do and great. You can actually substitute any bean for the 4 beans that we've chosen for this particular recipe. As simple as putting all the ingredients together into a bowl. This dish actually serves 4. So we put our soaked and cooked Adzuki beans in. We put our white beans in, or our cannelloni beans. Our chickpeas. And again, this is a great meat substitute if you don't want to put any kind of protein or additional protein in there, whether it be tofu, chicken, or salmon. It's a great, great meat alternative because, again, the protein that's inside each of the beans. We put our kidney beans in. We've got red onion, just a little bit to add some flavor. Some cracked black pepper. Lemon zest. Now this is what a zested lemon actually looks like. I'm going to show you 2 different ways that you can zest a lemon. There was an old-fashioned way that you would zest a lemon, and you would take a knife or a peeler and you would remove only the yellow portion of it. There's 2 portions of the skin of a lemon. I'll cut the lemon in half and you can see it. You've got the outer portion of the lemon, and then you've got the inner portion of the skin, and that's the pith. That's the portion that you don't want to get inside the dish. You only want to get the outer covering of that. And again, what you used to do was take your knife and carefully just saw right across that skin and only get that portion of the lemon skin, of the lemon rind. But nowadays, you see these in stores all over the place. This is a microplane, and this is a saving grace in a kitchen anytime you want to zest any kind of citrus. Simple, just take your citrus, take your lemon, take your microplane, and just simply scrape the outer portion right into the dish itself. Zested lemon, a little bit of kosher salt, the juice of a lemon, some fresh plum tomatoes right off the vine, and then we have parsley. We're going to take just the top portion of the parsley, leaving the stems behind, and we're going to just do a real simple rough chop on that parsley. Bring it into a nice tight little ball and do a nice little rough chop on there. Chop it down one way. Chop it down the other way, right into our bowl. And last but not least, we've got extra virgin olive oil. Drizzle on top. And as simple as 1, 2, 3, you've got a wonderful Mediterranean-inspired 4-bean salad. And again, the great thing about the salad is that any bean can be substituted for the beans that we actually have in the recipe. You can use canned, you can use dried for all of them. And of course, you need to taste everything that you've created. Excellent. Perfect amount of lemon, perfect amount of crispness with the red onions. As they say in Italy, abbondanza. For this particular dish, we're going to use tofu. But again, interchangeable. The marinades, that beautiful basil Mediterranean marinade, we've put our tofu in, but any of the proteins can be substituted for it. Nice spoon right in the middle of our plate. You want to use that plate as your backdrop. We'll take our tofu, one across the top this way, one across the top this way, and you've got a wonderful 4-bean tofu Mediterranean inspired dish.